Hello, my name is Akhtar Ali, and today I'm gonna explain the part A and part B of the project. So what I did was I just gave the root access to Akhtar Ali and then I entered the password and get the root access. Then I installed the HTTPD. I enabled the HTTPD, start the HTTPD and check the server. After checking the server, I went to Mozilla Firefox in order to check if it is working correctly or not. So we get the response that it is working correctly. Then now we went to this thing that is this directory in order to create a folder. So we went to this directory and we create a folder mkdir, but then we see that in my case I already have this mkdir folder, so I just create the mkdir folder and then I created a index.html file. And in this index.html file, as you can see, I just created the HTML things for my like I just write my name, my roll number, and everything for in this index.html file. After creating the index file, we created a password file so that only the authorized users can have access to that file, the HTML file. So we created HT password and this thing. Then we created the password and then we checked the password so it gives us the hash option of this password. Then we went to back and then we created a htaccess file so that only the authorized people or the authorized user can access this file. This is a command which I gave for the authorized access. Then after changing the htaccess, we went to back to change the config file and we open the config file and we make sure that we allow the inventory and everything, like from allow override all to from none to all. We just make the necessary changes for this thing. After making the necessary changes, we start the httpd and we went to this file, and as you can see, it is asking if you paste the link over here, it is asking for the password, and if we write the wrong password it won't ask, but if we write the correct password it will show us the correct details which we created. Now we are doing the part 2, which is install Samba. First we install Samba and then we write the password. It shows we have already Samba installed. Then we enable the SMB server, we added the SMB user, and then we created the password for this SMB user, and then we enable the firewall, as we say the enable Samba and firewall. We reload it, and then we created a Samba user and we created the Samba user over here, as you can see. Now we find the IP and we check the settings. Now we did no thanks to this, and as you can see, if we open the desktop, you can see Samba user. Now it will come up this, and now we will paste this document over here. This is a picture we paste in the document. And now we will open the document and you can see this picture over here. So now we are back to our main folder. We did sudo si, and then we just created a backup file because we want to make sure that when we are doing the changes there is no issue, and then we add this thing. Now we share the Samba document for you by going over here, go here, Samba user, and then we can close this thing. So now we restrict this file by doing this thing. We just added the private by only having our name, so we can restrict our name, and then you can see the valid user is only our name, so we restricted. We check this thing, We reload it and boom, here we go. It is asking for the credential. Like if we write guest, it's not allowed. If we write main password, like it is still not. Hello, now I'm going to explain the part 3 of this project, which is presentation part, and these are my group members. Enterprise Application Server. An enterprise application server is a robust platform tailored for developing, deploying, and managing enterprise level applications. It offers a multitude of services including enterprise messaging, transaction management, security features, integration capabilities, remote computing software support, and application administration tools. Example of EAS include JBoss Application Server, IBM WebSphere, Oracle WebLogic, and Microsoft .NET Framework. Apache Tomcat. In Apache Tomcat, Tomcat is made to offer an HTTP web server environment that is entirely Java based, suitable for existing Java Servlet, Java Server Pages (JSP), and Java Expression Language (EL) application. Survey, Serving web application offering basic servlets and JSP capabilities are Tomcat's main priorities. It is appropriate for testing, development, and smaller scale application. Beside Apache Tomcat can run on various operating systems since it's a cross-platform software. The software has been enhanced with extra features providing scalability, garbage collection, and JSP parsing. Initially started as a servlet reference implementation at Sun Microsystem, but later it made open source by giving the rights to Apache Software Foundation. Tomcat is a tool for automating the build process. Because of Tomcat's open source nature, simplicity, and ease of use, it is widely utilized in Java community. It is frequently employed as an embedded container in bigger systems or in situations when the more complex EAS characteristics are needed. Enterprise application versus Apache Tomcat. Enterprise application provides wide range of services and capabilities for enterprise application level, while Tomcat is more lightweight and primarily focused on servlet and JSP support. EAS is suitable for large-scale mission-critical applications where advanced features like distributed computing, messaging, and transaction management are necessary, while Tomcat is suitable for smaller applications or scenarios where simplicity and lightweight are preferred. EAS solutions often come with commercial support options from companies like IBM, Oracle, Red Hat, etc., while Tomcat is open source and community supported, making it free to use. EAS has built-in capabilities such as connection pooling, clustering, and caching are common in EAS solution to effectively handle high request volume. While Tomcat can be used in clustered settings, it may require more setup and configuration compared to EAS solution for scalability and performance. EAS comes with greater upfront costs because of their license fees and continuous management, while Tomcat can be more affordable choice for smaller projects or businesses with tighter budget. Key differences in regarding to implement application security principles, integrated security features. Enterprise Application Server (EAS) typically offer comprehensive and integrated security features, while Apache Tomcat can also implement security measures, achieving similar levels of protection often, but it often requires additional configuration or the integration of third-party security modules. Strong authentication procedures, encryption, role-based access controls, and safe communication protocols are few examples of this. Access control and management. Enterprise Application Server (EAS) systems commonly provide centralized access control and management features. These features allow administration to manage user roles and permissions across multiple applications from single centralized locations. On the other hand, in Apache Tomcat, access control management are typically handled using external authentication mechanism or application level configuration. Fine-grained access control. Fine-grained access controls allow administrators to define access restrictions with precise targeting and specific resources procedures or even individual data item within an application. While Tomcat offers access control features, they are often less sophisticated, typically limited to restricting access to specific URLs or entire web applications. Support for enterprise security standards. Enterprise Application Server (EAS) typically offers support for industry standards, security protocols, and methods, including WS security for web service security, SAML security assertion markup language for single sign-on SSO, and SSL TLS for encrypted communication. On the other hand, while Apache Tomcat is capable of supporting these standards to some extent, but implementing them often requires additional setup or integration with external libraries or components. Security patching and update. Enterprise Application Server (EAS) manufacturers typically provide regular security updates and fixes as a part of support agreement, ensuring vulnerabilities are quickly mitigated. On the other hand, users or community-driven initiatives are often responsible for keeping Apache Tomcat updated with security patches and fixes. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Mehak Kaur. Today I will be presenting this project in my Fedora machine. So in part A, we have to set up Apache server and enable HTA access. So here, first I have installed Apache server with this command dnf install httpd-y. After that I have enabled it. After that I have started Apache server with this command start httpd. With this command I am checking the status of httpd which is running and listening on port 80, and then I am changing my directory to where slash www slash html. Inside this directory I am creating one directory nets 1038 group 5, and then I am changing directory to this new directory which I have created. Now I have created this vi index.html file using vim editor, and now I will paste this html content which will show the courses I have studied so far, and one picture, and also my interesting course. This is KQQ. So the changes have been saved to this vim index.html file. Now I will create one HTSS file using vim editor. So I have already created it. Now I will show you again the content of this file. So here I have pasted this code, these lines, and change the auth name to Mehak. So now we have navigated to this configuration file with cd command, and now with this ls minus -la we are displaying the files present inside this directory. Now we will make changes to the configuration file using vim editor. Here I have made changes. I have changed for allow override none to allow override all. I have made the changes here as well. Now we will restart this Apache server using this command. Now we have to open the browser and display the HTML file. We have opened the browser, and now we will paste the URL. It will ask for username and password. We can see our web page here. So we have successfully shown the success of HTA access. So now I will explain and perform part B of the project. In this we have to install and configure Samba. So I will install Samba using sudo dnf install Samba command. Here I have installed Samba packages. After that I will enable Samba using this command sudo systemctl enable smb nmb, and then I will start Samba. Then I have created one Samba user and set the password of the Samba user. Now uh, I have enabled firewall. So we have made changes to this configuration file. I will show you the changes. These are the changes. We have created Samba share. I have added these 4 lines, and then I have created one directory Samba share. I have changed the permission for this, and with this command I have restarted the Samba service. Now I will again restart it, and now I will check the status. of the Samba service and it's running. Now we have to check the IP address. I have config of this file. So the IP address is 10.0.2.15. Now we have to open run command. Now we will enter this path and see. Wait for the network credentials. It should ask network credentials. We are getting some error. I don't know why we are getting this error. For me, it is not asking for the network credentials. Otherwise, when network credential is asked, we can access the folder into our local machine and then we can share the files on that. Thank you.